Hi everyone, this is Dango from Rocky Valley server. In this video, we are actually going to discuss about some of the updates coming to the Chinese server. So those updates are very exciting. This is why I decided to share this news with you guys. Although we know that this is coming to global server much later, probably like 6 months or like 7 months later, but still it is going to be this is a very interesting update. So the first update is about the next new two characters. I don't want to really discuss these two characters right now. We will have a review of these characters when they really comes to the global server. But you can find some information in Reddit, Langrisser Reddit. The other banner is about the rerun of the Trails of the Blue Sky banner, which you will be able to summon Joshua and Estelle. So this is going to be a very good chance for players who missed Joshua or Estelle in their last Rita banner. So basically, and also for like new players, they have no chance to basically summon them. So this is going to be their best chance to summon for Joshua and Estelle. Joshua is the faction buff for the Tam faction, so he's a very important character. And Estelle, so previously people think Estelle was not that good in PvP and PvE, but it is confirmed that Estelle is getting a awakening scale at level 70. So when these banners comes, Estelle will be able to have her awakening scale, which is 3-cost scale, available. And that awakening scale is amazing. It basically makes Estelle very useful in PvP. So we will talk about her awakening scale later, but her awakening scale is just amazing. So if you had her at higher star, don't feel sad. She will be OP soon, and we will have a bunch of focused banner. I don't really want to talk this about too much. You will find some useful information in the Reddit. So basically, the first banner you will have chance to summon Angelina, Listel, or Lanfont if you don't have them. And then the second banner you will be able to summon Liana, Luna, and Basil. And then there's a two normal Rita banner which is leading Tiarius and Leon and Lana. And then there is going to be a very interesting event that will result in a free SR or free SSR. We don't know if this unit is free SR or SSR yet, but she looks very interesting. She can actually summon Wolf, and the Wolf will have the same stats with this original character, which is the summoner. So this actually follows exact same trends with Gizlov summon and Matthews summon. So this is actually making me feel like summon could be very relevant for like season 3 or even like later games, just because the game is trying to make this kind of summoning standard. Like instead of summon a skeleton or a big unit, they tend to let you summon a very strong unit that can actually deal significant amount of damage. So this unit could be very relevant, but we don't know yet. But this is definitely looks a very interesting event. The name of the event is called basically it's like a Mysteries in Forest. So this is going to be very interesting event, and this girl just looks super cute. And then we will have rerun of the Time Trails of Blue Sky banner. So this is going to be a event that you will have a chance to get free Chloe. So if you already have Chloe, then you can use these free shards to bring her to 6-star this time. If you missed her, then that's going to be a good chance for you to catch her up, because Chloe is still one of the best healers in this game, right? And yeah, and then we will talk about the new special gear. And after the next coming up major update, there will be two SSR special gears. One is for Lambda, and this gear is super strong. So basically, this is an accessory that is 5% of intelligence at max level, and then when Lambda cast AOE scale, if like for each target she damaged, she will gain like 10% chance to reduce the skill cooldown by 5 turns. So basically, if your AOE skill hits 5 characters, you will have 50% of chance to reduce the cooldown of that skill by 5 turns. So this is basically a mega clock like if you use Lamata, and Lamata, we know her AoE, her land scale AoE range is just like huge, and now she can deal very high damage because of the new troop. The sniper that can be used for Lamata will increase the land scale damage by 15%. So this is just making Lamata OP potentially be very relevant in PvP battle as well. So this is basically a very strong gear for Lamata, and I believe if Lamata can use this gear, she will actually be relevant for PvP battle. She is currently not that strong in PvP battle, but I believe this gear can be a game-changing gear for her. And the other special gear looks also pretty strong is for Silver Wolf. So if you are a big fan of Silver Wolf, this is an update that you will be looking for. So basically what this gear do is that it aids basically magic defense. So it is a height gear. It aids the magic defense by 5% at max level. And then when actively entering a battle, if you have 2 times of buff than your enemy, then you will attack first before your enemy. So this is actually a very interesting gear. So attacking first before your enemy, we have already seen that from Sakura's talent and also from Amelia's talent. So basically, you will launch all of your 40 attacks for you and your troop before the enemy can ever counterattack. So this is actually a very strong gear, especially if you are using Silver Wolf to attack another mage or another assassin. You will be able to launch all your attack before your enemy even counterattack. So you will gain, very high chance of killing your enemy, or you will receive very little damage after the attack. So this is a very interesting tech, very interesting gear. But to have double, to have more than double times buff, compared to your enemy, looks a little bit challenging to trigger. So we will see that with the help of stealing buff, maybe it is easier to achieve that. But this is definitely one of the limitations of this special gear. But still, this looks like a very strong special gear to have for Silver Wolf. And then here are a bunch of the 3 cost awakening scale. So this is what I'm going to discuss a lot. So the best 3 cost scale for these 4 characters. So basically, these 4 characters, Estelle, Cherry, and Leon, and Chris, will all get their 3 cost scale. And the best 3 cost scale here is for Estelle. So basically, Estelle will have a very strong supportive scale, and this supportive scale will increase all the stats, include attack, intelligence, defense, and magic defense, and skill by 12.66%. And then it will also increase the mobility of all ally units by 1, and this lasts 6 turns. So basically, after you cast this skill, this is a small faction buff for all your characters. It also increases the scale, which is rarely, you rarely have a buff to increase the scale. And then you have extra mobility, extra 1 mobility for all your ally units within the range for 6 turns. 6 turns of extra mobility. This is going to be a crazy buff. And we all know that in PvP, what is the most important thing? The most important thing and the most critical thing is when to initiate your enemy. You don't want to be initiated with a black hole or something, but you want to initiate your enemy with a black hole or even Sakura's hundreds of flowers. Yeah, you want to do this kind of initiating. And extra mobility is the strongest, is one of the strongest buff in this game. And this is the extra mobility for all your allies within the range for 6 turns. This is just insane. I have never seen a mobility buff that lasts for 6 turns. So this is going to be a very strong supportive buff. If you have a 6-star of Estelle and you feel like your Estelle is not that good, then this could be actually a skill that makes your Estelle useful. And then we will also have Cherry's 3 cost skill. It looks strong, but I still don't think Cherry will be useful in PvP battle with this skill. So basically, this skill is a 1.6 multiplayer skill, And then so after you deal damage with this skill, Cherry will heal 100% of the damage dealt. So if you dealt like 10k damage, then you will heal 10k. So basically, Cherry will have full health point after using this skill. And then if you kill the enemy, this cooldown of the skill will reduce by 4 turns. So basically, this skill cooldown will only be 1 turn if you kill the enemy. And if you didn't kill the enemy with this attack, the enemy will be stunned. And this stun is cannot be dispelled, but it can be immune. So it is a very huge limitation still, and I actually don't think this skill bring too many utility for Cherry in PvP. In PvP battle. So this looks a very interesting skill, but maybe very strong in PvE. I still don't think Cherry is very good in PvP as well. So the other 3-cost skill is for Leon, which I would say kind of disappointing. So Leon's 3-cost skill is very interesting, but I didn't see a like special usage for this skill, just because this skill includes a lot of uncertainties. So this skill deals 1.7 multiplayer damage, which is a very high multiplayer damage, and then it will also after you deal the damage at the end of the battle, you will also deal all the enemies near Leon within basically within one range a 0.3 AoE damage, and then it will also change the positioning of all the enemy basically surrounding Leon. Yeah, and then it will also apply a very strong debuff. So basically what this does is that you will charge in your Leon, use this skill, a very powerful skill, and after this you cast this skill, it will deal AoE damage to all the enemies surrounding Leon, and then it will switch the position of the enemy. So what I'm thinking is that with this skill, maybe Leon, it is easier for Leon to kill some. I mean, it can still not bypass tank, but then you can kind of switch the position of your enemy's tank. So basically, if you are lucky enough, maybe after you charge in with Leon and you attack enemy tank, and then you switch the position of enemy tank, so enemy tank will not be able to guard their units effectively. But the problem is that after your Leon move, then enemy can still move, right? They can either just move back their tank, or they can move up their other characters so that the tank is still can guard other units. So I kind of think this is a like repositioning skill that is very interesting. Could have a lot of usage in PvE as well, but maybe still not super good in PvP battle. Chris' skill is also pretty interesting, and it specialized in killing demons. So basically, this is a 1.6 multiplayer skill, a very strong skill. And then after you deal damage, it will heal other ally units by 2 times intelligence of Chris, and then dispel one debuff. And then before attacking, the attack and the damage dealt will increase by 20% for 2 turns. And then if the enemy is a demon, you will actually stun the enemy before attacking. So basically, Chris is a huge counter to demon units, and I think like she can do well in PvE battles. If you have like lots of demons in the map, then she is definitely the best characters to use because she can also heal and remove debuff. So basically, Chris' skill is very similar to her, to what she do usually. So it's not like super fancy, but like very strong in PvE battles. Yeah, so I don't think she is usable in PvP still, but she is going to be very strong in a PvE map where you have lots of demon units. And then this is the other new mode coming to the Chinese server, which is which is a like seal battle. And for this battle, you basically have different levels, and if you like finish different level, you will get certain points, and then those points you can use to exchange for gold, for like some awakening material, some skin water, and also one SSR accessory, and some hardbound material, and some higher level. Yeah, this is the higher level. Basically, you want to. This is the class material. Yeah. So basically, for each week, you will be able to get all these materials, or for each month. Yeah, for each month. Actually, yeah, for each month you will be able to get all these materials. So yeah, this is a nice bonus that they provided for the player, and this is a new mode. And this mode will not cost any brass, so I don't know how this is going to be, but it is very nice that they are providing these all free materials and skin waters to players, and you will have an extra chance to get one SSR accessory each month. So that's pretty nice. And here are some of the new skins. Yeah, here is the new skin for Sigma. This is from a gambling event. And this is the skins for Sophia. This is you need to buy it from Skin Water. And then yeah, this Leon's skin is from Apex Arena Season 2. This is basically the the skin after the season 2 of the Apex Arena, similar to Born's skin. You still have to buy it from Skin Water. And then for the last part, season 3 of the Apex Arena is coming to the Chinese server. So this is going to be the frame for season 3. This is going to be the free troop skin that you can get for Berserker, and this is the free skin for Kirikaze. So looks very cool and very fancy skin as well. Although I don't know how many of your guys are using him. Yeah, but that's it all about the upcoming updates in Chinese server. I think those are like very cool and interesting updates. We will have one of the new game mode, and then we will have lots of the new awakening skill, which Estelle is going to have the best awakening skill, and then we will have a very strong, two very strong special gears. If you are a big fan of Lamata and Silver Wolf, you will be very happy to have these two two special gears. Yeah, and then for the new players and for the old players who missed like Joshua and Estelle or even Rennie and Leonhardt, here is your chance to summon those characters. Yeah, so that's all about these upcoming updates in Chinese server. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do enjoy it, please like and subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys in next video. Peace.